Hello, my name is Marcus Abernathy, and here's how I plan to communicate effectively with faculty and staff in the development of curriculum and other group projects. Some of the best practices I intend on using in these types of environments there's 5 of them. One of them is mutual respect. To me, this is the simplest one because it's all about being willing to listen to ideas, being willing to listen to suggestions from other people, not just be focused on what I bring to the table, but what others may bring to the table as well. And in order for that type of environment of collaboration and cooperation to take place, we really have to be able to respect each other as individuals and as teachers and as part of the workforce, and make sure that happens properly. Number 2, it's just be empathetic. Empathy is something that's lost in a lot of places, and honestly, it's something I do struggle with, but it's something that I have to be able to do in a collaboration environment. I have to be able to, examine the other person's emotions and attempt to understand what they may be feeling and understand the way they may think of things or what their perspective might be on a certain topic or issue. And that way I can better understand them and what they bring to the table as well, and I can validate those feelings, and we can be a part of a more inclusive environment in that way. Number 3, transparent. We have to be transparent and clear and concise. When communicating to various team members, whether I'm superior or a subordinate, I have to be clear in what I'm expecting of them in the type of meeting or gathering or environment that's taking place. And I don't need to beat around the bush. I need to be straightforward. Things need to be straightforward. I need to understand what we're looking at, what we're working on, eliminate wasted time, and focus on those clear expectations. And if everyone's working together with that and having those clear expectations and fulfilling their tasks in that way, things will be much better. Number 4, remembering that it's not about me. No matter what it is in my life, I have to remember it's not about me. In teaching and in education in general, it's all about service. It's about serving other people and making a difference in their lives. And I have to remember that it's not about the glory of me or our team and putting together projects. It's all about making a difference in the lives of students and the lives of other people. So that has to be my goal in education. That's what I intend to have. I also have to be unafraid to speak. I can't be afraid of speaking my mind in those type of collaboration situations. I have to be willing to open up and also encourage others to be willing to open up and say what they feel is necessary in order that we can best function as a group. So along with this, I intend on focusing on why effective communication can be difficult. There are several hindrances and barriers to this type of communication, and among them, perhaps king among them in my mind, is misunderstanding or misinterpretation of information. This occurs when certain words, certain phrases are implicitly defined in a specific way by one person who's saying the phrase, but then the other person, the receiver of the communication, the listener, may define the phrase differently, and it may cause some conflict. That definitely can be a barrier in higher education, in life in general, among personal relationships. Just throughout life, it can be a barrier. Sarcasm, to me, is a brilliant example of this. It's something that deals with this. Egos are another barrier. They can hinder effective communication and implementation by preventing true appreciation and application of whatever the plans are from occurring. Finally, lack of information. If we don't understand the full information, the full goals that we are needing to be fulfilled in the team, then we can't properly fulfill those goals, and it can be a barrier. And that lack of information can also make communication very difficult. When it comes to de-escalating conflict, there's 2 things I have to be able to do. Number 1, I have to be an active listener, listening completely to another person's point of view, and then clarifying their remarks, make sure I understand what they're saying, and make sure I understand what the source of frustration is. And along with this, I have to be willing to problem solve, to come up with potential solutions to whatever the source of the problem is, the source of conflict, while maintaining an apologetic tone, a calm tone that can lead to that conflict resolution. That is how I plan to deal with conflicts. That is how I plan to communicate effectively in order to properly collaborate amongst my peers. Thank you.